Okay, I'm gonna see who drops back in. I don't know. I have no idea why the fuck Streamlabs isn't why they fucking changed the way chat works on there, but Jelly's in first. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck Streamlabs changed the chat the way the way that they fucking did, but it's complete fucking garbage now. Because it like chat used to stay on the screen persistently, and now it doesn't fucking stay on the screen. So it just makes it fucking really annoying that if somebody drops a chat and I don't read it, then it just doesn't give me a chance to actually go back and look. I mean, maybe there is a way. I don't fucking know. Some bombs in here. What's up, bro? But yeah, that shit was just fucking irritating. I'm gonna have to play around with it more and find out what the fuck's going on and see if I can and see if there's a way to get the chat to stay on the screen persistently. Because I don't know why I don't know why the chat stays up on the screen for literally like 5 seconds and then just all disappears. Basically, a human metal festival with hair that has its own postcode. And somehow you make chaos look effortless. I just can't help but admire you more day by day. Appreciate that, Jace. Appreciate that. Shit, dude. I don't know. It just comes with the territory, I guess, man. It just comes with the fucking territory. I mean, fucking. I don't know. I think ever since I started doing the metal conscious and the mosh pits, it's just brought out it's brought out a whole different fucking energy that I didn't even fucking know that I was gonna have until I actually started doing it. Because like man, I don't really have endurance and stamina like that um whenever I'm not in the mosh pits. But then once that fucking bitch opens up and that music gets going, dude, it's just 100% balls to the fucking wall the entire fucking time. The entire fucking time, man. It's fucking insane. Okay, let me make sure I got everything here. Uh, okay. Hopefully YouTube doesn't kill my algorithm push after that fucking stream fuck up because I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know what was going on with that shit. I'm gonna have to fucking get in contact with Streamlabs and fucking bitch about it because like, that was some ass, dude. I'm gonna have to cancel my subscription. I don't know either that I'll probably start I've considered streaming through Rumble because Rumble has its own multi streaming service as well. But I think Rumble they don't allow you to do they don't allow you to do vertical live streaming. I think they just have horizontal live streaming. So it'd be vastly different from well, it's not gonna be super different, but the issue is that I won't get as big of an algorithm push on YouTube as if I'm doing the vertical live streams because I won't be put into the vertical. Well, I won't be put into the shorts feed. I'll just be put onto like the homepage category in the live streaming section, and that's about it. And good fucking luck, because how often do people actually scroll through those sections of YouTube? Probably like hardly ever. And even then, like even if they do, they you still gotta like make your thumbnails really good and shit. Hook you up with when I get paid only chili peppers. Dude, you're trying to fucking kill me, dude. I'm pretty sure if I fucking ate anything spicy, it'd probably fucking kill me. Like I probably just I would literally get fucking one shot and just die with how bad my gut health is now. Like I mean my gut health wasn't the best before, but man, dude, that shit like nowadays if I ate anything spicy, I feel that shit all the way like from start to finish. I feel it all the way fucking through the entire journey. Make sure you hook Matt up with his favorite Fox and Sheep goth girls. Not happening, bro. Not happening. 2000 MySpace goth girls. Hey, those are the types, man. Those are the fucking types. Back when, back when back when wokeness wasn't a fucking thing, and like the world actually made some kind of sense. Super chats or jewels. Um, uh, I think it's some. I think in some respects, honestly, I prefer the jewels, man, because it seems like YouTube doesn't take a cut of that. Like super chats, they take a cut after the stream. I mean that's usually my preference, but I mean either or, man, either or works. And it really comes down. It also comes down to like your personal preference or like whoever's dropping it, dropping said donation. Does anyone what roll a joint full of weed? I'll do that. I'll do that off stream. I will not. I won't do that on stream because I'm pretty sure that's a good way for me to either get demonetized or get a fucking strike against my channel, and I'd rather not get a strike against my channel. Zesty Fox and Sheep Girl enthusiast. He's never gonna let that shit go. He's never gonna let that shit go. We're gonna be a year deep into this shit, and he's still gonna be like, yeah, Fox and Sheep Girls. Made vids on Twitch. I don't think you can make videos on Twitch. I think Twitch is just primarily live streaming, and then you have and then after the stream, like they upload a VOD and everything if you want them to. When I get paid, I'll hook you up. All right, bro. Can't believe you said that. What, bro? What do you mean? Yeah, like your message was right there, so I fucking read it. What do you mean? Your message was right there, clear as fucking day. I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat seen that message before you retracted it. Planet smokes weed on stream. She's extra. Um, does she? Does she make? Does she still? Is she like monetized on stream? And is it on YouTube? Because either one, like YouTube just hasn't caught on to it, or two, maybe they're okay with it. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really know the full circumstance, honestly, but I'm on. Typically, when I watch videos of people talking about psychedelics and stuff on YouTube, uh, they 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 say that a lot of their videos get demonetized for talking about that type of stuff. I don't think she cares. Well, I mean, yeah, that's another thing too. Of like, I guess if you really care about monetization and everything, which I do care about monetization because, well, I've already stated I want to be able to make a good enough amount of money off this stream, so that way I can stream longer and turn it into an actual like living, and not just be able to have to do it for 1 hour a day and then call it good and all that. Fucking flies. Tons of YouTube live people that just do drugs on stream. I mean, I don't doubt that part. It's just the part that I doubt is is their streams being monetizable, well, being monetizable. Like, because I know I've had one stream get age restricted for some reason. YouTube, they only gave a vague response. They only gave me like a vague reason why it was age restricted, which there was a number of reasons. Either they said excessive swearing or excessive explicit sexual talk and all that. So it could be any one of those. It could be something fucking else that they just flagged in their system. And then one of the clips from that clip from the live stream also got age restricted too. Want to get monetized, and then I can get the badge of being a big YouTuber like you. I'm not a big YouTuber, bro. I'm not a big YouTuber. I mean, like in the overall grand scheme of things, 1.2K subscribers. That is a sizable amount of people. I mean, that's like a medium sized music venue, but it's not really a big enough crowd to really make content creation a living. In order to like really make a fucking thing, make content creation really take off, you need to. I would say you need to be getting at least 50,000 viewers per every video, which would probably put you in the realm of anywhere from from like 100,000 to 1 million subscribers, and that's still assuming like the average 10% conversion rate, that 10% of your audience or your subscriber base is going to be loyal viewers of your videos and keep coming back consistently, because that's normal. That is pretty much the average conversion rate that you get with this sort of thing is about 10%. Fucking flies, all right, they're named alive, funny enough, damn. Like to the point that some of them literally are cracked out and homeless or hang out with homeless bums. That's fucking crazy, dude. I mean, I feel like that's got to be somewhere in like the terms of service or the terms of use or whatever, that you're not really supposed to be doing that, but people still fucking do it. Because who I forget I forget the names of the channels, but I'm pretty sure people are. I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with the fucking people that are. We talked about the watermelon people. They're putting watermelon. They're putting rubber bands on watermelons and shit. Like those are pre-recorded streams, and they're literally just they're there to. They just do pre-recorded videos, and they put them up under the guise as that they're live, and then they just use them to fucking scam kids to send gifts and super chats and shit. Spoke to Sky and she said alive. Now a couple. Damn. Don't do no internet dating. Yeah, internet dating's kind of fucked right now. Like, I mean, I guess I mean dating as a whole right now is just fucked in general, but especially internet dating, because I mean, think about when the Tinder first came out, because I think Tinder back in the day, it used to you used to be actually be able to meet people on there, and now a lot of these dating apps, they're just designed to keep you on them and keep you paying for the service. Messaged you earlier saying she can't. The cheese downstairs was too much. She's out. Okay, now I know y'all are fucking around. Don't know what girl would want this 3-incher. Van House Life, #1 gay streamer. Um, Not gay, but I appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. After how many months did I get 1K subs? Roughly 6 months, give or take. I mean, during the last initial few live streams that I did to get those subs, I remember fucking. I remember a couple of people came in and they subscribed on some alt accounts to get that number up there. Van House is gay. I don't know if Van House is gay. I don't know. Um, but yeah, you should definitely get prepared if you're gonna try and get your content monetized, and you better do it really quick, and you better get your requirements as quick as you possibly can, because I think it's next year. YouTube's changing they're upping the requirements. They're doubling the requirements for you to get monetized on here now. Melanie Kraus, what's up? What's up? Welcome back. How long do you think it would take to get to 1 million subs? Um, for me personally, at the rate I'm going, I'll probably not. It'll probably be like 10 years. probably even more, probably even more. But you usually once you get to a certain amount of subscribers and you get to a certain viewer base, usually you start attracting more retards to your content, so that way, and then like it usually cascades from there. So yeah, you just unfortunately with smaller content creators, you just have to keep making videos and getting making more and more content and getting the people that are willing to give smaller creators a chance, and then eventually you're gonna get to you're gonna start getting numbers on your videos where more of the average common denominator of people are going to click on your videos. Do you feel you deserve monetization? I put out a lot of videos, dude. So yes, I really do. I put out a lot of fucking videos. Like when I first started this channel, I was putting out like 3 or 4. No, not 4. 4 is a little asinine because but I was putting out like 3 videos a day. Don't know how many times I've asked you to stop messaging me. It's now straight up harassment. Why are you talking like you're confused? Have you had a stroke or something? What do you mean talking like I'm confused, dude? It's just my voice. Like I have a monotone voice. I have low dopamine, low serotonin. Don't think Matt is a gay one here, Fan House. Yeah, if anything, Van House is probably a gay one. Low on dope also. That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. That motherfucker, Jace. This motherfucker. I swear, man. This dude just gets more and more unhinged every fucking stream. Definitely not Matthew. Oh no, I'm just at this point. I'm just gonna fucking. I'm just ignoring his messages. Honestly, bro. Why is my YouTube live feed filled with lesbian, transformers, and tarot people? Help! You got to stop engaging with the stuff, man. I mean, I don't know how much you're engaging with that type of content, but if you if you sit down and you actually sit there and watch one of those types of videos all the way through, then eventually they're just going to keep showing you more and more, because the way these algorithms work is that they're going to show you more content just based on your watch time, but they also show you different content. They'll show you content of that same type that they think you're going to like because other people like that sort of content. But mainly a lot of these algorithms, they go just based on your watch time with a certain piece of content. So if you engage with like lesbian content and transformers, if you sit down and you watch a short all the way through and then you let it play through again and again and again, then that gives YouTube the signal, or whatever platform you're on, that you're gonna engage with that content more, and that's their ultimate goal, is just to fucking keep you on the apps, because they know that it'll trigger you pretty much. They know that it'll fucking trigger the fuck out of you, and it'll get you engaged even more. And then don't even get me started on if you go to the fucking comment section, if you like the video for whatever reason. If I don't know if you're liking those types of videos, but if you go through that comment section and you just scroll and scroll and scroll, it's all become like that's pretty much how they fucking decide what they're going to show you. Is just based on your how much you are engaging with content, So if you pause it, if you unpause it, you go back and forth a few times. Um, appreciate you, Van House Life, but I'm still not engaging with your messages. I think it has to be an Instagram Reel compilation videos. Save those videos, have it all sorts of stuff. Um, dude, that's pretty much how it happens though. Is they just go based on your watch time on videos, pretty much. At least that's the biggest metric that usually decides how they're going to show you videos, what they're going to show you. It's not based on if you click the like button, it's not based on if you comment. The number one metric so far, and it works a little bit differently from long form and short form videos, because usually short form videos, they're just going to, like, you're just swiping, and thumbnails don't really matter, titles don't matter as much. It's typically just the video that matters at that point. But the main thing that decides what they're going to show you is just your watch time on that video and how long you stay on it, paused, unpaused. And I'm also convinced at this point that some of these platforms are also starting to use the camera on your phone and to also decide whether you're actually fully engaged and locked with that content, or if you're just, you click on it, or if you're just letting it go through or whatever, and you just put your phone down. Almost not being gay, Jace. No homosexuals are here except you. Damn. Watch anything about religion and tarot, but they still give it to me. I really wonder now. I really wonder, because I've really tried to do the same thing. I've tried to break out of the fucking algorithm, and they just won't fucking let me do it, dude. At this point, I'm really convinced that the only thing that you're gonna be able to do in order to get out of there is you have to start manually searching for stuff. So if you want to see more stuff that's not that particular type of content, then you have to go and you have to manually search for it, because if you just rely on your homepage, then it's just going to keep you trapped in the algorithm. Because I sometimes I have to do that with YouTube as well, where my homepage, it'll be flooded with a lot of a specific type of video, and I'm just thinking to myself, why is it not showing me um more trending topics? That way I can know what I want to do and talk about in a video or something. And they don't and they won't do that unless I actually go looking for that specific type of content, because the homepage, it'll just keep you fucking locked in that algorithm until eventually maybe it'll show you a little something different, but for the most part it just keeps you locked in there. Sarah Hall, you are singing to me. No, I'm not. I'm not a good singer. You interact with this video, you will be recommended to you, so we know that is gay. Neckbeard, as above, so below me. What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Still got the neckbeard going on. Thus is a sage place, lad. Probably means safe place. I don't know. Maybe you did mean sage place. You come out while you fall on the floor and sob. We got you. Jason's giving some fucking inspirational quotes and shit. Skin is so soft. Um, I'm gonna bring it down to diet and environment, because I actually started doing a lot more collagen based foods and shit. But it was like a few years ago after my huge mold exposure. It was like that shit prematurely aged me a lot. Like it really fucking made me look really fucking old. And then once I got out of that shit and I started getting the detox going on, a lot more of the youthfulness started coming back into my skin, which was really fucking good, bro. Don't see anyone smoking weed here, not yet. But also, I guess also like moisture is kind of a big deal too because I don't use a lot of conventional body washes either. Like the fucking Irish Spring, I don't use that. I used to use that. I used to use Old Spice. Now I'm just strictly native body wash and like native shampoo and conditioner. That's pretty much it for my hair care routine or skin care routine. I mean, I've also used beef tallow before, but I mean, with beef tallow, you're just gonna be walking around smelling like fucking steak all day. Needs to be to cleanse your possession. Oh boy, here we go. Well hydrated to remind me of a WWE superstar named Carlito. Yep, there it is. There it is. I can't go anywhere without anybody making that reference, bro. It's over. I've literally got a fucking cameo for every single famous person out there. Literally every single famous fucking person out there have some kind of cameo. If they're a rock star, I'm a cameo of them. Robert Downey Jr. today. No, I have not, sir. No, I have not. But I recognize your name, and I think you're the one that's been lying about famous people dying. So I'm not. I won't be believing anything about that until I actually see it and confirm it later on. You didn't die, bro. You didn't die. Get out of here, man. Bro, if I go and I look up after the stream and he's still alive, then the next time I see you in my stream, bro, I'm just banning you. I'm just gonna ban the fuck out of you. Can confirm Matt he's alive. Oh, can confirm Matt he's alive. Oh, solo Voldo. I did say what I was gonna do. I'm taking Chase at his face value. So yeah, get out of here, brother. Get out of here. Brother is shadow banned from the channel. Get that fucking dude out of here. I said what I said. I meant what I said. And I did what I said I was going to do. Oh, that solo Voldo guy. Coming in with troll comments. Don't have a bigger forehead than Charlie Kirk. I don't know. I haven't really compared to know. And I'll never be able to make the comparison to know. But I mean, both of us might be on the same level of forehead size. Oh, he was like a center conservative. People called him a Nazi. Dude, that's what they do. That's literally what they do. If you're not left extremist, then fucking then you're literally just a Nazi to everybody on the left. That's how they see you. If you're not 100% with them, then you're against them. Even if it's just a little pushback, just a little pushback. Don't question what they have. Don't question what they say. Believe it with complete conviction every single time. Don't do your research. Don't ask questions. Just follow what they say and just let them do whatever the fuck they want. That's pretty much how they see it. It's pretty much how they see it every single fucking time, dude. This is exactly why I'm not on the left anymore. This is exactly why this is why I left the left. That and also I really started to realize that at some point in time, I just actually didn't believe in a lot of the stuff that they represented or that they were speaking for. Even when I like identified myself as somebody that was left, I actually didn't really think. Well, I didn't really subscribe to their whole thought process. Like I never subscribed to the idea that a man could be a woman or a woman could be a man. I never subscribed to the idea that fucking where was I going with that again? Well, I've always been neutral towards the gay marriage thing, but and I mean the most left ideology that I have left in me is still I still believe in like government assistance programs, but I think I do think we there does need to be some sort of prerequisites before you actually receive them. Just the way to go. Too much extremism from both sides. Yeah, let's have the forehead competition. I wish you win. We'll have to compare or something. I don't know. We're gonna have to find like videos of both Charlie Kirk and me and like the same angle, the same lighting, the exact same fucking like zoom in and everything. Your mustache is both left and right. Yeah, kind of actually. Matthew, what's up, bro? Welcome back. Been a while since you've been in here, man. How's it going, sir? How's it going? Disney stuff after D23 happened. Don't even think you searched up Disney stuff. The algorithms, man, the algorithms. That's what they do. But also sometimes I'm convinced that it's some fucking way of trying to really fucking mind control you or like fucking really suggest to you certain things or try to get you shifted towards a certain ideological viewpoint pretty much. Because the dude, I don't even know when the fuck it happened for me, but at a certain point in time I remember I started looking at more and more like right leaning content versus left leaning content, and it slowly started shifting me over because it, it it's just like something happened at one point in time where the algorithms just stopped fucking like keeping me there in that certain spectrum of the algorithm. I'm gonna get you if you drop the soap. MD fire, no sir. Uncle funeral last week, taking his own life, so it's not been easy. Sorry to hear that, man. It's got to be a rough thing to go through. Yeah, it's kind of a rough thing to go through. I mean, me myself, I don't not I'm not a super emotional person, so that's a um uh, little bit of harder of a thing for me to mentally work through right now. Testing a neural network search, and it was supposed to find Jewish videos. It regarded your appearance as Jewish. I have no idea why. I've done a 23andMe, and I don't think I have any and Israeli ancestry. And also, I don't believe in Judaism anyway, so I don't know why I don't know why it would show you my stream. Don't seem as compatible when it comes to personality. You definitely see it. Damn, it's crazy work, dude. Deny everything and anything, and always say that you're not into this or that. I don't know. I don't know about that one, man. That might be a little bit of a stretch. Unless there's like some stuff that I don't really get to read through in chat sometimes, which that does happen from time to time if chat starts flying by fast and I don't really get a chance to read everything on screen. Don't call me a cuck. Yeah, you cuck, bro. You cuck. You got that chair set up in the corner. That bitch is locked in the corner. You got that chair fucking bolted to the ground in a cement corner. That bitch ain't going anywhere. The ultimate cucking. Should you stream on Twitch tomorrow? Go for it, man. Why not? I mean, you just stay consistent, keep going at it. Favorite category? Um, Science, I guess. I guess. I don't really like locking into one category. Science porn, what a weirdo. BBW myself. No thanks. I don't want hippo bitches. BBW for sure the winner. What's that one fucking midget comedian's name? I forget his name right offhand, but he said his favorite fucking category. He said watching he said he liked watching black dudes with Asian women. Hip porn. Oh man. Dominic Golini? What is bro? That's all men, not me, man. I'm not doing no BBWs. I've had enough of that type in my life. I don't need any more of that. I'm gonna get me a normal size girl, and that's gonna be that. I'm done with that. I'm leaving that all behind me. No more of that shit. No more of that shit. 100% BBW. It is beef. No thanks. No thanks. I would rather not. Alive freezes as hot dogs. Wait, are you Jelly? Are you one of those people that puts your hot dogs in the fridge and leaves them there, bro? Like man, I grew up putting hot dogs in the freezer. I mean, that's how you keep them fresh. If you're gonna have like if you're gonna keep your hot dogs for an extended period of time, like food storage. I've I've known people on both sides of this argument. I've had people say that only crazy people put fucking hot dogs in the freezer, and then I've met people that say that people who put hot dogs in the fucking fridge are crazy. 100% frozen hot dogs are the only way to stop your uncle coming into your room. Damn, session will never get you into heaven. You're legit weird. I picture you as a 50-year-old gamer with an ashtray that needs emptying on the desk. It's a gay joke? Wait, that's a gay joke? What? I don't. I don't understand the concept. Wait, that's the hot dogs in the freezer is a gay joke? I'm so fucking confused now. I didn't know that was actually a gay joke. I'd love to get 1 million subs right now. You gotta make a really fucking banger ass video in order to even pull that off. And I can almost guarantee you that it's nearly impossible to pull 1 million subs on one fucking video. Gay joke celebrity, maybe. I mean, it depends on how you use the gay joke, I guess. Goodness, if, dude, I had no idea that was even a fucking. I had no idea that was a gay joke. I can't even wrap my head around the concept of what how you uh, how you equate that to a gay joke. But I guess that's kind of a good thing since I'm not. I guess I'm. It means I'm not like gay enough to know what that gay joke is. Either that or it means I'm too gay to know what the gay joke is, so I'm not on the in. There's lots of different possibilities. You know what is a gay joke alive? Don't like Karl Marx. Who is that? Frozen hot dogs up there. Who who would do that? Silence fam, welcome to the stream. Think you don't remember me? I do not remember you. You are correct. Who would stick a frozen hot dog up their ass? That sounds like a good way to get frostbite and to probably tear something. Karl Marx invented frozen hot dogs. Oh, Corey. Oh, what's up, Corey boy, bro? You changed your name again? Know what a gay furry is because Jace is one, but I don't know what gay is. Bro, this guy fucking comes in every single month with a whole new name, and he's just like, "Hey, do you remember me?" And I'm like, "No, I don't remember. Like, I don't recognize your name. What do you mean? Do I remember you on a different account?" Okay, I mean that makes sense. My boy, bars over. I'm just gonna say bars. Um, okay. Appreciate the verse and everything, but you're you're kind of preaching to the wrong person. Where's that annoying Avon or some the mod? Oh, Avis, he pops in every once in a while. He was here yesterday for a few seconds, but my stream was having issues, so he was only in for a few seconds. People are deleting their messages. I haven't seen anybody delete their messages yet. Yeah, I'm scrolling back up quite a bit, and I don't see any deleted messages. What does they say? Um, they say that they want you to call them by they them pronouns. How about that? That's it. That's exactly what they say. I know a priest that I saw at a hospital who fell on a potato and got it lodged up their Yeah, they fell on the potato. They fell. Swear it was an accident. Yeah, an accident. Totally an accident. Wasn't sounds just like every single other hospital instance where somebody goes to the hospital and they have some foreign object lodged up their ass. I really wonder how much of a guaranteed chance you have of somebody coming into the emergency room as a if you become an emergency room doctor. What do you think your chances are that you're gonna eventually encounter somebody that stuck something up their ass and is gonna make some claim that, like, oh, I fell, or oh, like the potato, it shot out of a potato gun and it shot up my ass, and or fucking, or I swear, doctor, the carrot, it was just sticking up on the countertop, and I was getting something from the top cupboard, and then I fell, and then the carrot went up there. A specialist in foreign object removal. Damn, that's crazy. How do you become a specialist in foreign object removal? Let it go. Oh man, dude, I remember that. I remember when that shit was still a big ass fucking meme going on. Now, now we're pretty much in a whole generation where nobody remembers Frozen. I mean, I never even seen the movie to begin with anyway. I just know it by the memes at this point. That's only how I know that, and I only know that one fucking part. The whole Jack Frost and Elsa Tumblr meme from 2013, dude. That was like a whole fucking era of the internet. That sometimes I wish we could get that fucking era back, because that was almost like peak fucking internet. It seems like ever since that fucking specific part in time, ever since that point in time, the internet has just been slowly going down fucking hill. Because now you go on the internet and it's just all fucking politics. It's just all fucking toxic bullshit. And that was also kind of a time. Well, that was also a time when fucking wokeism wasn't so widespread. Frozen 120 minutes of frozen hot dogs. Tumblr people should have been contained to Tumblr. They should have never banned porn. Look where we're at now, man. On the flip team, so I had to do the guys' bloods. Damn. Yeah, like it just seems like ever since that fucking point in time, the internet has never been the fucking same. The censorship only got worse and worse. The fucking all these social media sites got worse over time. Everybody started becoming radical extremists, and here we are now, completely just fucked. Pretty much, we're just fucked. I mean, the only thing I wasn't really a big fan of around that time was fucking pretty much the end of Obama's presidency. Because, dude, I still remember the time when, like, he was in office, and like I was on his side, and then eventually, later on, I started reading more up on everybody else's opinions on his presidency, and a lot of it started to make more sense. Expression leads to boil over, and everyone gets burned. Yeah, we're kind of seeing that with YouTube now. More and more content creators are getting suppressed, pretty much. I mean, Jake Monroe just got fucking banned. What was it, a few days ago? People are even more parasocial to content creators, even more than ever. It's bad, dude. It's fucking bad. I really sometimes I really wish that I had started streaming around the time of COVID because, dude, when you started streaming around COVID time, you could have fucking really gotten locked in because everybody was locked inside. Nobody could go outside. Nobody could do anything besides go on the internet and talk to people or go on live streams and engage with the live streamer and shit. I should have really locked in then and gotten my shit. Um, I should have really gotten locked in with the content around that time because I could have been fucking really soaring by now. Which brain rot stayed to TV cartoons? Dude, the brain rot now is way worse than TV cartoons ever fucking were. I mean, at least fucking TV cartoons, they were at least like 20 fucking minutes and there was some consistent story or there was some plot line that you at least had to have a at least half a brain to actually comprehend. But the brain rot that we have on the internet now is just it's fucking really really brainless. Like it's literally just moving the camera, flashing colors, squeezing a thing on the screen, and that's it. Freedom of speech, but don't say anything too much. Or banded chimpazzini banini bananini. Dude, I think I seen a brain rot short on Asmongold's channel. Where's Cosmic Eater, which is Cosmic Pixie. She hasn't been in the stream for like quite a while, man. Like quite a while. I don't know if she'll be coming back to the stream. She hasn't said anything to me in DMs. So I don't know. Maybe some of my opinions on stuff just rubbed her up the wrong way or something, and or whatever. Or maybe she has personal stuff going on in life. I literally have no idea what happened with her, and she just hasn't been in quite a while. Last time I the last time I remember her joining the live stream, she literally timed out like one or two people and then didn't say anything, and that was it. One thing I'm seeing on social media now is how Chinese shit is flooding the normal web now. China's literally banned a bunch of regular internet, so it's weird. Well, I mean that's how they get to the American market. I mean look at all the shit on Amazon with just random letters and letter names and shit. Just random letter names, just like a MNM, XQC or something like that, and people buy it because it's cheap. Like what do you mean? It's just cheap. Just missing with the other Pixie, kind of feel bad. I don't know why. Maybe she lost her account. I mean that could be a plausible thing too, but I don't know. I kind of feel like that is like the least thing to happen out of all those case scenarios. Because I know when I first started these live streams, I wasn't I didn't really state like a whole lot of my own personal opinions about the world and about a lot of the woke shit going on. And then as time went on, and I got more and more viewership in here, and more people that wanted to talk about political stuff or world events. That's when I started stating a lot more of my actual opinions, and I think she had some disagreements with some of my opinions, so that could have been it. I don't want to presume that until actually proven otherwise, but it just does seem to be a coincidence that she was showing up less and less in my streams once I started like stating a lot more of those opinions. Talked 4 months ago, I think. Of course, I said that. Must have pressed delete by. um. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to read that, so I don't know what he fully even said. But that's one thing, and again, maybe some personal stuff came up in life too. I'm not just gonna presume it's one thing, but it could be either or at this point. Who keeps deleting their messages? I mean, I don't think there's anybody in here to delete messages. That's on y'all. I don't. I typically don't even. I typically don't even delete messages. Like if I see somebody say something out of pocket, typically I'm just gonna time them out or ban them. Oh man, got the fucking hiccups like a motherfucker, man. Being a journalist on YouTube is becoming impossible. These governments are starting to force YouTube to ban them. I'm, you know, I'm very much expectant at some point in time that they're probably gonna delete Nick Shirley off the fucking internet. Because right now, like California's been trying to pass that one law where they're trying to ban investigative journalism because he went and exposed all those fucking Somalian daycare centers that were actually just scamming the fucking government out of government funds and shit. They weren't actually doing any daycare activities. They were just they who knows what they were even doing with the funds. They were literally just pocketing the funds and doing who knows what the fuck they were doing with it. Because I don't even think it came to light what they were doing with the money. We just know that they were committing fraud, and that's about it. Of course, it's California. It's always California, dude. California is one of them states where you just can't you, you you just can't trust California anymore. You can't fucking trust California for shit. I've stated this opinion before that sometimes I think the U.S. we just need to cut off California altogether and let them just fucking suffer the consequences of their own action. If they want to import all these illegal people, if they want to take in all these immigrants, if they want to fucking implement all these different fucking laws and shit to tax people more and give more to illegal immigrants and take more from the actual citizens of America, I think we just need to cut them off. Like we'll give people a chance to come over from California into other states, but after a certain period of time, we just say fuck it and we cut them off because we just California is so fucking retarded. I don't understand why they would implement all these different laws to censor free speech to make it again easier for illegal immigrants to be here and sheltered and prioritize giving illegal immigrants federally funded aid over American citizens. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Sick of the laws being introduced in this country across many states. Just keep on limiting what we can do, all for safety. Yeah, there's some that make sense to me. There's some that don't. I can't bring those up to mind specifically right offhand for right now. But some stuff in the name of safety, I think we do kind of need based on the world that we're living in now. Because again, there's no way the forefathers could have predicted that the amount of shit that we would have today in terms of surveillance, in terms of technology, in terms of cars, in terms of travel. We just we literally they couldn't predict any of the shit that was going to happen today. It would have been literally impossible. I mean, if you showed the founding fathers a picture of what the world looks like now, dude, they would probably shit themselves. They would literally just fucking shit themselves. Like, what do you mean you got these devices that can type out these elaborate fucking sentences and it automatically corrects it for you, make sure the spelling is right, and now you got this thing that you just ask it a question. It's not a real person. It's just you hold this little brick up in your hand and you put words on a screen and then you get this answer from this thing. They would be fucking perplexed, literally fucking perplexed on how the fuck any of this shit works. So I think in some regards I sometimes I think there is room for change, but at the expense of what? Like freedom of speech, freedom to your own personal property, freedom to fucking freedom to travel and shit. It's just all bullshit, man. It's just all like ass. Say what you want, but don't hide it. That one's between you guys. I don't. The government probably wants to own Antarctica for all we care. I mean, I don't doubt that one either. That's pretty much what it's coming down to. I've talked with Uber passengers about the fact that there's no such thing as like public land anymore. Everything is pretty much private property. Everybody owns a piece of the land. There's no land pretty much that's actually untamed. I mean, you have like acres and acres of national forests and stuff, and uh, BLM land, but again, those are technically owned by a specific entity that just allows people to use those facilities as quote, I guess, quote unquote public property. That's pretty much what it's come down to. We don't have like we don't have that shit anymore. You gotta pay it off, then literally pay to build on your land. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happened. Do you hate the amount of people that just keep on regularly feeding wild animals, especially when they feed them unhealthy food? Um, and to a certain degree, it really depends. I mean, like once I don't really care if it's just once. But if you're continually feeding animals hyper processed fucking food all the fucking time, then that's another issue. Because another issue with feeding wild animals is the fact that you're kind of teaching them to come to you and to get food instead of actually doing what they need to do out in nature to find their food. Because there's some people that I see online that there's one dude in particular that I used to watch on Instagram. He would literally feed, he would have deer walk up into his yard and shit, and bucks and all that, and he would just feed them all kinds of like deer corn or fruits and stuff. Which once not so bad, I guess, but when you literally have deer coming just up into your yard and shit, you're literally teaching those animals to just come to you for food instead of actually doing what they're supposed to do out in nature. food is very addictive, and obviously tons of animals will come and want that processed food. Yeah, that's the other issue. That a lot of that stuff they aren't meant to eat at all. I mean, a lot of the hyper processed food, humans aren't even meant to eat a lot of that. I've actually said this before at one point in time, dude. If I ever come into power, dude, we're getting rid of a lot of the hyper processed, hyper palatable food, like Twinkies. We're getting rid of those. Ho hos, getting rid of those. Fucking Ritz crackers, we're getting rid of those. We're gonna go back to fucking basics. It's just gonna be grass fed, grass finished meats, fucking vegetables if you want to do vegetables, fruits, like animal based foods and shit. And then we'll start working our way out and shit. I mean, we could talk about like white rice and fish and seafood and all that. But if I literally had my way, there would be no hyper processed food products with synthetic ingredients. You would literally have to find a way to make all of your products with natural foods, and you can do that. You can literally fucking do that, dude. You can make products with whole natural foods. I was just walking through I was walking through a Whole Food store, not the actual store Whole Foods, but a Whole Foods local store here. And I was picking up some of these products, and I was reading the ingredients, and they were whole fucking ingredients. There was no high there was some shit I picked up, and they literally had like no seed oils. There was no corn syrup, no fucking no cane sugar. It was all made with whole natural shit that you could find out in nature. Those videos, in my opinion, just encourage people to keep on feeding wild animals, which is clearly something that shouldn't be done. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that, because that's be good for electric grills and shit. I used to have one, but I don't do that anymore. Just buy raw stuff and cook the food yourself. Yeah, it's not really that hard, man. It's really not that hard. You might have to look up some recipes. You might have to learn how to make certain stuff. But once you've done a recipe a few times, you're probably gonna remember it by heart. And even if you don't, like you'll still have the thing. You'll still have the recipe to reference, and you're probably gonna get faster at it, and you're gonna get more efficient at it. You're gonna learn your pacing. Because like me on a carnivore diet, I guess I've really simplified my diet to the point where I know what I'm eating every day. I know how to prepare it. I know the way that I want to prepare it. But if you just go back to the raw food and stuff, and people will try and claim like, oh, I don't have time to do that. Bullshit, you don't have time. What do you mean you don't have time? You don't have time to make food, but you have time to go and sit in a Starbucks drive-through for 40 fucking minutes waiting for your coffee. You could literally make that coffee at home and save yourself like fucking $5, and that same cup of coffee that you make is like 50 cents at home. And in that time that you're making your coffee at home, you can make your food while you're making your coffee. It's a very novel concept, but you can actually do that. Just homemade stuff nowadays. Thank God my area is mainly farm heavy. Food is much more authentic. Yeah, dude, like it's not that hard as people make it out to be. It's really not that hard. Again, you you probably will have to learn a little bit, but once you get it down, you literally got the skill. You just got to make sure you upkeep it by doing enough of that skill. Farmers markets and stuff and all authentic food. We got some of those here, but the issue is that Iowa is a really fucking pesticide heavy state, and I don't trust a lot of the local farms here to actually give me or to be like organic or not have pesticides on it. So usually I just go to we got a natural grocers here, and typically I'll go there if I'm gonna get like organic fruit or something, or organic foods, because they're everything at a natural grocer is pretty much organic. I think there's like a few exceptions here and there. Outdoorsman is back. What's up, brother? You say something completely cooked, then suddenly drop a surprisingly intelligent take. I'm fascinated by the malfunction. But yeah, it's not that challenging, man. Even the vegan stuff is unhealthy. All this obsession with fake meat for a vegan person, it seems very predatory. Dude, like go and look at a lot of the vegan products on the shelves at the store. Impossible meat or Beyond Meat or whatever, all hyper processed bullshit, dude. Do I play Pokemon Go? I don't play Pokemon Go anymore. Not really. I just didn't really like the whole gameplay mechanics of it. I get why they did the mechanics for the game the way they did, but I just didn't like that they went away from the turn-based system that they had with the original games. Starve out my cravings and feel lighter, more energetic, lose weight quicker compared to drinking a soda. Or crave junk food fairly quickly. Just got to cut out a lot of that junk, man. A lot of the junk food now, it just it hijacks your brain and your satiety signals, so that way you don't feel full. And it's literally, they're so devoid of nutrients that you could eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, and you'll never feel fucking full. There's people out there that used to say that your satiety, feeling full, you just have to fill your stomach physically. No, you that's not how that works. That's literally not how that works. You literally need to ingest and digest nutrients, like macronutrients and micronutrients, and if you eat enough of that stuff, then your body will give you the signal that it has had enough. That's how that works. If you just can't physically fill your stomach full of whatever and just expect your hunger to go away. You're gonna be let down every single time. Got to run, Jace. All right, man. We'll be here tomorrow, man. You want McDonald's or other junk food? Just make it yourself with raw ingredients. None of that processed stuff will be in the food. In some lights, I don't really have a problem with McDonald's as far as because as far as my research goes, a McDonald's quarter pounder patty is 100% beef. Now I don't know about the other burgers that they do, but I do. As far as my research goes, the quarter pounder patties, specifically the quarter pounder patties, are 100% beef. And so if you want to go out and you want to get like those or something, because you can do that in a pinch. I mean, it's gonna be more expensive than actually getting the beef yourself and making it. But I mean, I've been in a situation where like I'm out and about and I don't have a way of cooking, so I have to bite the bullet and go to a place like that. But I will say that Burger King is probably one of the worst offenders when it comes to their beef, because they add so much ingredients to it. But at work, I drink soda on my breaks, so I'm a sugar addict and legit outfit is snug. Um, you I would try in your case like sparkling water jelly, like sparkling water. It's not gonna have the same sweetness to it, but it's gonna have like that carbonation, and you can even get like you can get like flavored sparkling water. You just got to watch out for the ones that you get. One I would actually recommend is like Zevia, because they sweeten their sodas with stevia, which is just a 0 calorie sweetener. My cats, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Can't even help yourself. Bro just fucking retracted that message instantly. Oh, motherfucker. Can't resist saying bye to another person in this stream. Yeah, that's gonna be the one thing that's gonna suck if I ever get a bigger like a big time audience, is just the fact that not everybody in there is gonna not everybody in the chat's gonna know each other to that degree. I mean, imagine if this fucking stream was just thousands of people, thousands of fucking people on the messages. I mean, I honestly don't even think that Twitch expected some streamers to get up into the thousands of viewers on their platform, but now we got people way up there in viewership, like fucking Jinxie and shit, or Queso, Asmongold, Emiru. Who the fuck? Who else is up there? Those are the ones that mainly come to mind. But I don't think they expected that to happen, but it fucking did. And once that fucking happens, man, it's gonna be a whole another fucking ball game. But it's probably gonna be a while before I get to those numbers, because I still gotta work on being able to clip on my streams and everything. FW, appreciate you stopping by, man. But yeah, like, oh, some it'll be a while before I start getting to those numbers, if anything, because I still, like I said, I need to clip up my streams more, and actually put them up on TikTok and do all my links and everything. But the time is just fucking short. I've honestly debated just like decreasing the, like, only doing specific days of the week where I do streaming, and then there's gonna be a few days of the week where I just focus specifically on making pre-recorded content and also clipping my streams and uploading them to like TikTok and Instagram or whatever, and then linking and then funneling everybody back into this, because I'm just not seeing the growth that I think I should be seeing, especially with the way YouTube has been pushing my streams, because they've almost not, it's like they're not pushing my streams anymore, because I used to get like thousands of viewers every single stream when I first started streaming, and now I'm just dwindling down to maybe 200 different visits per stream. Ten Zinc, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. But that's kind of been my that's kind of been my idea on what I'm probably gonna have to do, is I'm probably gonna have to sacrifice some live streaming time in order to actually make videos, so that way I can get more of a subscriber base, and also be able to clip up my streams more, and put them on other platforms to link people back to this stream, because unfortunately, with the limited time that I have right now, I don't have the time to do that, because you're talking about more mature topics. That could be one thing. Little kids fucking swiping through and killing the algorithm push. because I've also considered that it's fucking my like it's literally just my stream's just me talking on camera, and people just swipe through and they see, oh, it's just a guy talking. That's boring. Like that's not brain rot. Then like after, what do you mean? I actually have to use my brain? I'm too retarded for that. Swipe. Can't come up with a name. That's a okay. What's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Cute couple reunites. But yeah, like we're no longer. It seems like we're no longer in the era of people using their brains. Nobody wants to use their brains anymore. Nobody wants to think. Nobody wants to discuss actual real world topics. Everybody just wants to watch fucking brain rot. Everybody just wants to go and watch a Mr. Beast video. That's all they want to do. They just want to go and watch Goy Slop. That's all they want to do. They just want to watch slop content. It said fuck brains. Oh my gosh. New Mr. Beast dance challenge? No, I haven't. I don't watch anything pertaining to Mr. Beast. I don't watch anything that even pertains to that theme. I don't like Mr. Beast content. I I have a certain respect for him, considering that he's able to fucking make the money in the audience that he has, but his content is literally just slop. But he's literally figured out how to get rich off of making slop content. Pure or yeah, I will not be participating in any of that stuff. I don't. I just don't have any desire to fucking make slop content. I don't have any desire to watch slop content. I I like watching stuff that actually engages me and actually gets me thinking in a way that is gonna make me critically think. And that's not Mr. Beast content. Mr. Beast content is literally you click on it and yeah, talking bad on Mr. Beast might get you banned on YouTube because he's an official partner. There's lots of people that talk about him into the same degree. And again, like I literally haven't said anything bad about him because again, he is I have not said he's a bad person, and in fact, again, I respect the grind, I respect the hustle, but the content is slop. That's what it is. It's literally just designed to be super high engaging for retards. Camera cuts every 2 seconds. Fucking zoom in, zoom out. There's a camera cut here. Camera cut to that angle. Fucking super high, super fucking like yelling voices. Lots of artificial drama on camera. I mean, some of it's probably a little real, but those are typically the people that know how to play it up for the cameras. Tesla Model 3. No, it's a Tesla Model Y. It's one of the newer ones. 2026 model. I'll eventually be getting rid of it though. It's gonna be some time though, probably like 6 months or give or take. I thought I was gonna be with. I thought I was gonna have it for another 3 months, but just due to some information in the background that I found out, I'll probably have it for a little longer. Rich? No, I'm pretty far from rich actually. I literally got this car on the on the federal tax credit, so I didn't have to make a down payment for the car. I mean, it's like 740 a month, but I don't rent any property. I don't own any property. Like I literally just pay for this car. I don't live in an apartment. I don't live in a house. I don't do any of that stuff. So I could justify the payments. So I'm actually pretty far from rich. I pretty much replaced my what would have been my rent payment with a car payment. But if I had known in hindsight that I was gonna have some financial bullshit going on in the background, I would have went with a used one. But unfortunately, I just told myself I'm gonna go for this one and got brand new. So here I am paying the price, fucking almost a year later. But I'm getting it figured out. Getting it figured out. Get Jilly's account, not your boyfriend Davis. Damn. No, no. Monthly payment. What's my monthly payment? Like $740 a month. I mean, the car payment itself is 740 a month. The insurance is like 248 a month, and then charging, I pay jack shit for charging because I have free charging. So that's like the one area that I'm actually coming out on top. I know, go Bucku. Still waiting for the GTA 6 ending to be leaked and everyone just posts about it. Dude, we pretty much gotten everything about GTA 6 at this point. You might as well just accept the fact that you've seen everything that there is to be seen about GTA 6. The only thing that we haven't seen yet is the gay pride parades and shit that are gonna be completely invincible, and you're not gonna be able to do anything to them because because they're just gonna be an invisible wall around them, following them around. 820, my insurance 140. Aren't you supposed to have full coverage? Um, I go through Progressive, and they don't. I'm not supposed to have full. Well, I can have full coverage, but I don't know. Maybe things are a little different in your state, Jelly. Because like here, you don't like your insurance. You could pay. You could bring your deductible up to a $2,000 deductible, which lowers the amount that you pay on your premium every single month, and then you could also go down to like some really crappy coverage, which is pretty much what I had to do to get it that low. Because if I went full fucking coverage on everything, then I probably would be paying in the realm of $400 or $500 a month for my insurance. And honestly, I haven't went and looked at the numbers. I haven't gotten a quote on it because part of me is a little too scared to actually go and look at what the quote's going to be on that amount. White Transit with free candy in the bed for sure. Call Sky now to lock her doors and windows. Damn. Isn't it on the contract? Well, for my car payment, my car note or whatever. When I looked at my contract paperwork, it didn't say it required that. But Tesla might also have like they might have some official deal with the credit union that I went through and the lender. But most like lenders that I go through, they don't ever they never specified that I have to have full coverage. They just tell me that on my insurance I have to list them as a lien holder on my vehicle. So that way, like if anything happens, then it's paying like the damage and all the payable shit is payable to them. Gonna be some main gay, oh man, who have a whole unskeptical romance scene essential to the plot. Yeah, you know. But then the other part is that there's gonna be some straight sex scenes, but it's all gonna be censored. It's all gonna be fucking censored, and it's gonna be completely skippable. And if you actually watch that scene, then they're gonna punish you somehow in game. Either that, or like I said, they're gonna fucking brick your console. Finance car loan requires you to provide full coverage insurance. Um, they um none of my financiers have ever required me to do that. So it just might be something with Iowa then, because and I think you live in California, Jelly. So maybe that's like a California thing. But here in Iowa, like we're not required to have like full coverage as far as I'm aware of. And I actually go and look through a lot of my paperwork and stuff before I go and sign off on it, and I look at the finance and the loans and shit. If you have a lien holder, you must have full coverage and gap preferably. I've never been told that I need any of those. I've been offered gap insurance, which most of the time that I do get the gap insurance, but it's always been an optional thing. And when I've signed up, and I've keep in mind I've signed like two car loans in my life, so it probably differs from lender to lender. I mean, I've only ever done loans through credit unions, so it might depend on like if you're going through a big bank or whatever. But on all of the loans that I've had so far, the things that they mainly specify is fucking the things that they mainly specify is that I just like you I have to have I have to put them as a lien holder on the vehicle, and like they'll say that I have to have like X amount of coverage on said thing, and I have to maintain the coverage up until the full term of until the car is paid off. But you might also have a different definition of what full coverage means. Because like when I hear you say full coverage, I'm assuming you mean like the highest payouts for medical expenses and the highest payouts for like liability damages and fucking like uninsured driver and all that shit. Avoiding taxes in cases IRS is watching. Even when one is in storage, I'm legally responsible to have full coverage. Uh, yeah, it might be a California thing. I don't know, and it might be a thing with it might be a thing with your lenders. Because like I said, I've looked at a lot of my loan paperworks, my lenders paperworks, and they never specified that I gotta have like the max coverage. They just specify that I have to have coverage, and that I have to list them as a lien holder for the vehicle and everything payable to them. You seem chill. Appreciate that, man. I try to be. Sometimes we get a little unhinged here. Sometimes things get a little heated. collision and comp in case anything happens to the car. If a fire happens, I'll still have to pay. Yeah, like those I would reasonably expect that a lender would have to would want those. But it's also been a while since it's been a little bit since I've looked at a lot of my paperwork. But I've never had any issues with like lenders or anything, and doing like the lower end of all the payability, like the lower end of the liability stuff. Who knows, man? I mean, a lot of this stuff can differ from again state to state depending how they dictate my deductible. Wait, they really dictate your deductible? They say how much your deductible can be? That's pretty crazy if if they tell you how much your deductible can be. Because I've at no point in time when I've had on any of my loan paperwork have they ever said that I need to have X amount of a deductible or I have to have X amount of a certain amount of coverage. They just say comprehensive and liability and all that shit, and like it just has to be the vehicle has to be insured for the full term of the loan, and like if I lapse in any sort of coverages, then they might come and repossess it. But I've never really been in that case scenario, so I don't fully know how that goes. To be honest, on one they said $502 to ensure I can get the car fixed. Damn, dude, holy shit, dude. Dude, like when I got this car, I literally did a $2,000 deductible on my insurance, and I did also I did like the fucking lowest amount of coverages on everything. I mean, I got the comprehensive, and I got all the bells and whistles on my insurance and everything to make sure that you know shit happens. But I mean, I showed all of that. I showed all of it to the lender. I showed all of it to Tesla when I picked up the car, and they said there was no issues. So that kind of leads me to think either it's something with your lender, or maybe it's something with California, because there's also some laws here in Iowa too that even regards to like bankruptcy and repossession and stuff. Because fucking if a lender like wants to repossess your car, but if you still make the payments every single month, then there's actually a law protecting you from repossession of the car. Like Iowa law literally says that pretty much that as long as you make your payments on time, the lender cannot repossess your car. And I even think the law says that they actually can't even refuse to take your payment if you're trying to make your car payment. Like if you're trying to make your car payment, then they can't refuse your payment to try and force you into a default on your car loan and to repossess the car. Too bad that the adult robots are going into schools. I don't know what that's even about, man. I'm really perplexed because you retracted the message. Kids are going to do so many things to those robots in schools. We don't talk about that. Not even joking about that. It's one of those things, man. I think it's inevitable. They just want to put adult robots in school classrooms. I believe it. I believe it. I mean, a lot of these places they want to cut down on They want to cut down on the cost of human workers. So what's the best way to do that? AI, robots. I mean, like your kids are gonna grow up talking to a robot and not knowing how to talk to like human authority or anything. But at least the school saves money in the long run. That's the way we're going now. We're gonna grow up in a society where people won't know how to talk to people anymore. People will not talk to people anymore, and there will be no more sex. There will be no more babies born. Babies will not be made in the natural ways anymore. Babies will be made via test tubes. That's pretty much what the way the world is going to now. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is, man. It just is what it is at this point. And at this point, sometimes I find myself more and more thinking this must be the only way because we fucked up so fucking bad. The feminists fucked up everything. The fucking blue haired people fucked up everything. The pronoun people fucked up everything. Like we're the they thems, they fucked up everything. So this is probably the only way forward now. We're just literally we're gonna have to make women obsolete to the world. We're gonna have to make human interaction obsolete to the world. We're gonna make robots like in those kid cartoons. You already know it. We're already on the way there as it is. Give it like 10 or 20 more years. I mean, and every single guy will have a sex robot, and then no guy will ever want to be in a relationship with a human and with a human woman again. And you know what the funny part about that is I'm seeing all kinds of shit on the internet about like female woman sex dolls being made, but there's no guy sex dolls being made. So what are women gonna do? What are they gonna do? And at this point, women are probably gonna be replaced by robots. And then once man figures out a way to just do in vitro fertilization for these robots, it's over. Do we need those guy dolls? No, no, we don't. We don't need those guy dolls. What are you talking about, man? We don't need those. How we're gonna get around that is we're just gonna take all the women and we're gonna throw them into we're gonna throw them into egg chambers. So they're literally gonna be there for like egg production, and then we harvest their eggs, and then we're gonna use the harvested eggs to implant them into the robot, and then artificially inseminate them, and then the robot is going to carry the entire. They're going to carry the entire fucking term of the child. Can't wait to customize them. We need Matt Lamont dolls. No thanks. I do not offer. That sounds very disturbing. Yeah, you do. I don't know I don't know what one you're talking about the sex doll of me or about the fucking about the artificial insemination. I mean, the doll of me, yeah, that'd be pretty disturbing. But the artificial insemination thing, yeah, that's also pretty disturbing. But rest assured that humans are a very disturbing species. Humans are a very disturbing species. I mean, think about all the fucking stuff we're doing right now. Oh, oh. And and we also have a form of artificial insemination already. It's just you still need the human woman in order to do the artificial insemination. But once we get the process down on how to do the full artificial insemination with like an actual robot woman, and you don't need a human woman anymore, we won't need them anymore at all. There are people who get paid for horses. You can't pay me enough money for the job, but this guy would like that. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The fucking horse massager things where they just fucking put that sleeve on the horse's dick and shit, and pretty much like collect its sample. Man, imagine your fucking job description and imagine your resume. Still don't get the horse joke. It's something to do with Sky being a horse girl. Because the horses sell, them horses sell for a lot. Dude, imagine on your resume, fucking putting in your description for that job that you put a an artificial horse pussy on a fucking horse dick, and you collected horse semen. Imagine that fucking job description on your resume. I don't think any employer would be able to keep a straight face in that interview at all. Just sitting there looking at you the entire time, judging you, and be like, "Damn, is this really the type of guy that I want to hire? He used to fucking jack off horses, pretty much." They're either gonna look at you with disgust, or they're probably gonna be like, "You're fucking hired. You will do anything. You will literally do anything." You get thumbs up. Keep on. Appreciate that, JW. Appreciate that. She's a vet. No, she said something about owning like 7 horses. You might it might have been one of those streams where you were kind of like off to the sideline or something. Jillian weren't really able to watch the chat and everything, but she talked about owning like 7 fucking horses. Don't know what her job is. Um, I don't really know exactly what her job is either, but it sounds like uh, I almost insinuate just based on how she talks about her job and like what the outfits and stuff. It sounds like either one something in the realm of bartending or like stripping or something, probably related to horses. I don't know. I don't know if I see horse girls really do it taking a job in horse care like that. I mean, a lot of the horse girls that I used to know back in the day, they typically don't take jobs in like farm care or like horse care or anything. Typically, they're more likely to do something that's a little outside of that field, if that makes sense. Damn, bro, dropped that message and retracted it within the same second. Oh. Okay, we're about the 2 hour marker. Everyone, she apparently joked about them. Um, fuck, dude, I don't really remember that, to be honest. I mean, sometimes I get a chance to commit things to memory in chat. Sometimes I don't. Um, all right. I think I'm gonna call it quits here, guys. We're at like the 2 hour marker, and not really a whole lot of action going on. I need to fucking also. I need to work on some other fucking paperwork shit too that I keep putting off. Rest assured, though, rest assured, I'm getting closer and closer to freedom. Definitely works at a club or something. Yeah, I would assume just based on the like the messages that she sends and the way like the wording and chat and everything. Pink Pony Girl. I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably a manager. I don't know. Managers for most jobs usually make 100K on average. Shit. All I need is 1 year on that. $90 tip. You know, I've actually gotten a $90 tip on Uber before. And the crazy part is that it was actually my first day actually doing Uber. So you can like you can get into positions like that, or you can eventually get what we call in Uber the mythical unicorn, where you get somebody that's gonna drop a big ass fucking tip. It's very rare, which is why we call it the unicorn, but it can happen. All right. Last chats, guys. Last chats, because I'm gonna be calling it here. I need to charge my phone and, like I said, get some fucking a bunch of paperwork done that I unfortunately don't want to do, but I have to do. All right. Um, Nothing left. Nothing left. Looking like Vsauce when he thinks. I'm gonna have to look that up now because I can't remember who that is, but I vaguely know that name. All right. Sweet dreams, Maddie. All right, Jelly. Appreciate you, man. All right. Calling it here, guys. Thank you for sticking around and shit, being amazing fucking viewers and shit, and enjoying the live stream. We're working our way towards fame, towards wealth and fortune, and yeah, we're one step closer. So what the fuck? Okay, I want to get this over with before people scream again. All right. And one question. All right. Drop that question real quick, bro, and then I'm gonna do my intro. Well, outro. Say that because it's not there. Who's the out of all those? Who's the cutest? How am I supposed to judge that, bro? I don't have pictures to go off of, and also I ain't gay. So, like my answer to that is I'm not gay. I guess that's the best answer I can give you. Big tuna. You're just dropping in, bro. You're gonna have to subscribe and come back tomorrow for more madness. So we're about ready to call it. Ron Jeremy? No, I've never heard of that, Mike Late. You're dropping at the end of the stream, bro. You don't have to be gay, bro. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I would have to be gay to judge that. To be judging other dudes like that and to that degree. Why does YouTube keep deleting comments? I don't know, bro. I have no fucking clue. YouTube's bullshit, man. That's why I need the multi-streaming thing to work. I'm gonna try and work on it more tomorrow and see if I can get the chat thing figured out. Because the only thing that fucking stopped me from multi-streaming today was just the fact that Streamlabs abysmal fucking bullshit chat system just kept disappearing erasing all the messages after like 5 seconds. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Man, decent at being a normal. All right, guys. See, I'm not saying, man. I'm not saying. I'm doing my outro, guys. Maybe I'll have an answer for you tomorrow, Jelly. We'll see. We'll see. All right. That's it, guys. That's it. I'm out. Stay happy. Stay horny. Stay healthy. Peace out.